Hi, my name is Norman and today I'll be talking about the IELTS reading test. The IELTS reading test consists of 3 passages with 40 questions to be answered in 60 minutes. The passages become progressively harder. The last one is usually the most challenging. And that's why I always advise my students to allocate fewer minutes for the first one and more minutes for the last passage. Some students, when they take the exam, prefer to start with the questions. They start reading the questions, then they move to the passage and they search for the answers, which might be a good way. But usually this way do not get, in this case, students will not get a high band score. They might get 5 or 6 maximum. I have in fact 5 steps to be followed in order to get high band score 7 and above. So what are the steps students should follow in order to get that high band score? I have written here the 5 steps in front of you. And the first step is the title and the first paragraph. Students should read the title, understand it, then they move to the first paragraph, which is usually the introduction, and read it completely. Why I insist on that? Because the title and the first paragraph will give you a good idea about the whole passage, what the passage is about. If you don't understand the title, you don't have to worry, don't get shocked, because usually the first paragraph, which is the introduction, will explain it to you, will explain the title to you. So, while reading the first paragraph, the introduction, please focus on the keywords of this paragraph. My second step is to read the topic sentence of each paragraph. The topic sentence is usually the first sentence of the paragraph. And you need to read it, underline the main idea or the controlling idea, then to skim that very paragraph in order to find what the meaning of the main idea is, or what that paragraph is about. To skim is to search for the general idea, while to scan is to search for certain details. So again, after you read the title and the first paragraph, please write the first sentence of each paragraph, and I really advise you to take a note, to write a note here that this paragraph is about this idea. You need also to highlight the keywords in that paragraph while skimming. Nouns, dates, numbers, or any other important word or keyword you find important or significant. My third step is that students should read the questions after they finish reading the topic sentence of each paragraph. The questions are very important to be understood because sometimes IELTS paraphrase the questions. They use synonyms. Words which are available in the passage may not be available in the question. So paraphrasing is used in IELTS questions. Be careful about that. Also, you need to understand what each question requires. Is it matching? Is it sentence completion? Is it yes, no, not given? Or true, false, not given? And although they seem very similar, but in fact they follow different techniques. And there are certain differences between them. One important question you should pay attention to it. When they ask you to write no more than 3 words. Remember that a is a word, the is a word. So be careful. Don't write a and the and don't count them. Sometimes you say the teachers of the school. Here, the teachers of the school. And you think that, okay, my answer is correct. I deserve the point. But in fact, no, you will not get the point. Instead, you should write the school teachers. The school's teachers. So 3 words. No more than 3 words. Be careful about this point. My fourth step is that you don't have to waste time. If you don't know the meaning of a certain word in the passage or in the paragraph, please just skip it. Try to understand the general idea of the sentence, what the sentence is about. Don't focus on one word and try to find its meaning or remember its meaning. That is not important. Also, don't waste time on one question. If you find it difficult in that question, please leave it. Answer the rest of the questions, then you will have time to go back to it and find its answer. My last stage and my last tip is be careful about your spelling and your grammar. Because if you spell the word wrong, you will not get the point. If you make a grammatical mistake, also you will not get the point. I really advise you to answer all questions because there is no negative marking in IELTS. No negative marking. So if your answer is wrong, you just lose that point and it will not affect other questions. I hope every one of you get high band score in IELTS, in the IELTS reading test and in the IELTS test in general. So please, if you like this video, give me a like, subscribe and share it with your friends and relatives. And until next time, bye bye.